So if I look a little bit red, uh, it's because I got sunburned. So went to uh went to my sister's yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday, and oh, I got some toasty. We went swimming. She's got a pool in her backyard, and it's gotten some use because we live in Texas and it's hot. Hold on, let me do this thing that I keep forgetting to do. Focus on me. Really? There is nothing else moving that I can see. I don't know why you need to do the thing. Her. Anyway. So yeah. Um I took an extra 2 days off. So I am now working at the other place and I am no longer an admin. I'm gonna tell you that I wasn't happy why I left early. I just weaseled myself out of 2 days worth of pay. I am kind of hurt. So anyway, what happened really quick was that I was told to run a credit card for a person for 3 different charges, to which I did because this company is one of our one of the either way, I can't remember the name. Salesperson. One of the salesmen. So I gave it to him. He gave it back to me the next day. Didn't say anything to me because that's just the how this person goes. Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. But yeah, gave it to him. He gave it to me the next day. I put it in my boss's desk because I figured that that's just what you do. It's a local account. I was told to run the credit card. I ran the credit card. I assumed that the salesman had seen it and made all of the adjustments. I assumed that my boss had seen it and made the other further adjustments because person one is terrible at it. Because nobody was taught how to do things. And that's why I only knew how to do 2 things out of my 11-thing job. Yeah. There were many reasons why I left. So I ran the card and apparently I didn't do it right. I ran the card, but the prices on these 3 different transactions were different. And okay, so he told me, my boss had told me, hey, do you know that these are different? Do you know that, like, no. You want to know why? No, because 2 different people had seen it, and you told me to just run the credit card, so that's what I did. That should have been in his office. That should have been it. That should have been the only thing that he should have done. I would have had no problem with calling them the next day and saying, hey, I'm sorry, I messed up. I didn't pay attention to what was going on, so I charged you over and I'm going to fix it. I am so sorry. Oh my god. Ta-da. Instead, it was close to 5. I gotta go pick the kid up. It takes me an hour sometimes to get from work to daycare. Guess what? They close at 6. Guess what? I get out at 5. I have to leave at 5. Anyway, so yeah, I clock out, and by the time that I go from where his office is at around to go and clock out, he is already out and in front of everybody because everybody's gathered right there before we all leave, and he's making fun of me in front of everybody. Keeping in mind that this is a tire shop, it's basically a boys' den of stupid boys. Cool, whatever. But yeah, he brought it out, showed everybody the papers and how I messed up, and ha ha ha, isn't it funny? And I do okay at the fact that there are jokes that are made at females and I happen to be, female. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with dumb blonde jokes because I'm not blonde. So I'm good with it. I get the fact that boys will be boys, and none of them, with the exception of one, the guy that I worked next to, definitely was very good at not being a stupid boy. The rest of them were stupid boys. It just, ugh. I don't know how any guy can handle himself. It's ridiculous. And it was just a. Oh, God, my boss was the lead dorkfish. Anyway, um, so after that, I can handle a lot of stuff. That really hurt. Like you tell me what's wrong, and then I fix it as soon as I can. You don't need to go out and tell other people that I messed up, because what good does that do you? Honestly, what good does that do you? What are you looking to gain? Because now you're throwing me under the bus. There really isn't a bus. I'm confused, but I was hurt. I was so hurt that I cried the whole way home. Because why would you do that? Why? Um, I did not go into work the last 2 days. I also didn't get a call to see if I was okay, which proves the fact that he doesn't care. And it doesn't matter anyway, because he is always right no matter what. That's just how that works. Even if you're a little bit right, you're still wrong. So we had this test about post-it notes. Why are the original post-it notes yellow? It was from what Google says, from what the internet says, which is a highly reliable source. Anyway, was that the company right next to the post-it notes, the only thing that they had. Oh goodness, really? You're gonna sigh like that and everything? Ooby. Oh, my monster. Look at that monster. Look at that good boy. I don't care. Anyway, so the only like paper or whatever that they had to test. The only paper that they had to test on was that shade of yellow, was that type of paper. Whether it was true or not, I don't care. However, I had to ask my boss because he's a know-it-all. And I get the plethora of information, like useless information that's in everybody's brains. I get it. However, I had to prove to our new, why do I keep forgetting the word? Prove to our new salesman that he will be right no matter what. Even if he's wrong, he will be right. And, yep. And it's funny because they both had that whole thing where they have to be right, which is funny because the salesman's like 2 years younger than I am. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I don't really care anymore. But I have to tell you guys that if you can get out of that situation where you are uncomfortable, where not where you're the only girl, because a lot of times that it just, I know a lot of women in men's worlds where they fit in just fine, and that's cool. But I've known the guy for almost 7 years, and there were some things that you just don't. Like, he didn't touch me. He didn't make fun of me directly. He didn't say anything about my physical appearance that would have actually hurt me. There are some things you just don't tell me. Because why? Why? I don't care. And I told him that a couple of times with some of these subjects that he dwindled upon. I don't care. Not even a little bit. So, he told me he would miss me. Which, of course, because I took 2 things off of his plate. Whatever. So that also started the whole I need to be in a happier place, because that place was absolutely just, I would come home and just stare at my computer and maybe watch YouTube videos. It was mostly like walkthroughs of games. I didn't want to watch TV because what's on TV is ridiculous. Also working with my husband, because he was one of the employees there. We didn't talk anymore. I don't need to ask how your day is because I was there the whole day and you didn't do squat. So, yeah. And I was getting angry at him because the desk that I was at was right in the main lobby, I guess. And they all have this thing where they need to lean over the desk and play with their phones. They're just leaning over the desk playing with their phones. And like with some of them I can understand because I don't need to listen to them. However, if my husband is leaning over the desk and I'm like, I'm doing stuff, you are literally, the computer is right here, you're right here, what the do you want? What do you want? Go sit in a seat, go sit in the break room, go sit in your car, go, what do you want? And yeah, also the whole having somebody like right behind me kind of thing, or having somebody close to me making me feel watched, I don't like somebody watching my every move or making me think that they are, because it just, like, do you have a question? If not, go away. Yeah. That's kind of the person that I am. So I decided a couple of weeks ago that I need to be happy. Oh god, I need to be happy, because that place was just dragging me down in the worst way. I need to sit up, sit up, because I went to work for 8 hours today, and ooh, I was not prepared for standing for 8 hours after sitting for 3 months. So, as I sink back down. So yeah, I went back to where I worked before, because it puts me in a better mood. I like doing framing because it puts me in a better mood. I'm going to move up to be a part-time customer experience manager because it's still a step up. I've never been a manager there before, so yeah. I get keys, and oh god, I close, and yeah. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that works. But of course, with that company, with every company, they've decided to take different positions away and mold everything together, and you still get the same amount of time to do 50 different things. Good luck. Also, at my store, we had a lot of people that left. They just left. I don't blame them, I guess. I don't know. To each his own. I guess that if you want to, jump from job to job or whatever, it's not going to get any better. Everybody's going to pay you crap wages. It doesn't matter if you have a degree or whatever. They're not going to pay you well. For entry-level positions, they're not going to pay you well. Sorry. You're gonna get crappy hours in retail because they want all the people there, but they don't want to pay people, which is goofy. Why don't you get like 6 full-time people? Pay them nicely. Pay them at least, depending on where you're at. Entry level, I get it, but don't pay them bottom of the barrel. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I am very grateful that I have the ability to go from a full-time job to a part-time job. I'm not leaving where I'm at anymore. I realize that the whole country is just messed up beyond belief. I realize that the upper management are money-grubbing people. It doesn't matter what company you go to. Yeah, I know that. I'm okay with it. No, I'm not. I'm not okay with it. Yeah, you know what I mean. So anyway, with the HB90 stuff, just an update on that, and I need to remind myself that it's at 15 minutes. So the HB90 stuff, to goal number 1 was to work on my health, and both emotional and physical. I did the step bet thing. I'm still working on it. I think it goes till August 11th. Haven't failed yet. It started not last week. No, it started last week, I think. Yeah, because we had a practice run, and then we started last week, and I did it. I had this place set up to do Switch, or to do workouts on the Nintendo Switch, because it's disgusting where I live. It is 89 right now at 11 o'clock at night. It's gross. So I got that done. And I'm gonna start yawning because I didn't inhale enough. Yeah. Anyway, got that going. Doing really well in that, getting above 7,000 steps. I've been eating okay-ish. Because I worked today. Today was a surprise, but I worked today, so I didn't get anything. So I might stop by the store after I drop Ember off at day camp. I don't know. Anyway, got that all done. That's the healthy me part, and it also deals with happiness, which is why I'm glad that I'm working back at where I'm working. Goal number 2 was People's Princess. So it's there, but I printed it out in hopes that I would be able to actually do something with it, because I think that if I can see it that way, that it'll be better. I need to learn how to inhale whenever I talk. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, hopefully with it like that, I can use my highlighters, and I can write in the corners or whatever, and hopefully it'll be better. I'm trying not to have the whole bright, shiny new idea syndrome happen, because there is one that is now looming in my head. Yeah, not very happy about that, but if it needs to get out, then it'll get out slowly. I'm trying to pump the brakes on that one because I would really like to get something done. And of course my brain is like, well, what if you put this and you shelve it and you do the other shiny thing? And it's like, cool. Then whenever another shiny thing comes up, what are you gonna do? And it's like, we shelve it and we do the other shiny thing. This is a problem that a lot of writers have. It sucks. So that is that one. What is the third one? I can't remember what the third one is. Is that bad? It was work. Yeah. Work, health, that. Okay, so work. So because my boss is the only one who knows how to do framing stuff, because there's no time to train anybody. It is seriously, I leave at a certain time, the next person comes in right after that. When do you have time to train people? How is that a good idea? How is that a good business practice? I'm sure that people find time, but that's not a good business practice. Why? So yeah, work. I worked today. I was supposed to, hold on. I was supposed to not work at all today, and then I got called and asked if I could work from 1 to close. So yeah, sure, whatever, that's fine. And then I got asked if I wanted to work from 11 to close. It's starting all over again. And you know what? If I look like the good guy, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is where my chaotic evil comes in. If I look like the good guy, even if I have other people's blood and everything else all over me, trying really hard not to swear, I don't know why, but if I have, everything else splattered all over me and at least I look good, I don't care. I don't care. Go ahead. Take that time off. I'll get stuff done. I'll do the thing. I can't come in at 5 in the morning, but I will get things done. Because that's just what I do. Yeah. Which makes me really evil, apparently. Because I've been told that. It's just, I don't care. You go do your thing. I'm gonna keep doing mine. You have fun. I wonder what she's gonna do whenever I get promoted. Whenever I go into CEM, because there's gonna be, like, nobody there. It's just gonna be her again. And what if she messes up her other arm, or her other leg, or some other body part, and has to go out? Yep. I don't know. She's never commented on this, so I don't think that she's found it. And I'm not calling her out by name, but yeah, what's gonna happen? I don't hate her. I don't love her. It's just one of those things. I know that she's happier closer to home, at a job that's closer to home, but I still know that she's not happy. I think that that's where this kind of stemmed from too. It's nice to have the luxury where I can be happy, where I can be at a job where I know it'll make me happy. I just gotta work for it. So yeah, that's the 3 things. That's my story for the week. That's how that's going. I am sunburnt. Like, it's really bad over here. Ow. Yeah. No, I did not put on sunscreen, for those of you asking. Because we were in the pool. So what am I gonna do? Spray myself down or whatever it is, lather myself up, and then wait until it dries and go in the pool? That's not how that works. You've seen how white I am. I are white. So yeah, even thinking about the sun makes me all red. My legs are still white though. I wore shorts. My legs are still white. I don't understand. I don't get it. Anyway, that is it. I'm gonna try to not make this a half hour long. Still working on stuff. I have more time to do the thing. You would think that I'd be able to do the thing. It's still the first week of work. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll have 3 days off. Maybe I won't. I don't know. It's all up in the air. I have no idea. It's definitely a lesson in go with the flow, isn't it? Which I'm fine with. I thrive in the chaos. It's no good. Anyway, before this gets too long, if you like my chaotic ramblings, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you really like my chaotic ramblings, then you can subscribe, you can hit the bell, you can put it at all. It'll be great. This happens every Wednesday. I'm sorry, thank you. Okay, I'm not tired. It's just been a really long day. I'm gonna go drink some water. We'll talk to you guys all next Wednesday.